We get emails, and there are some that that stand out, to say the least. And Bert Show fam, anytime you have a dilemma, need advice, whatever, you can go to thebertshow.com and hit us up. And this one pertains to getting their daughter a breast enhancement for her graduation gift. And I might have got it twisted. I thought this was something she had asked for, but apparently it's not. Like, this wasn't a graduation gift request, which makes me worried even more.
Hold on.
Yeah, right?
Okay, go ahead. Go with the letter. I'm not going to judge.
Okay. Needing some backup from the ladies of the Bert Show and the members of the Bert Show listening audience. My husband and I are having a major disagreement, and I feel like his opinion shouldn't matter as much as mine in this issue because he is a man and couldn't possibly understand. Her words, not mine. My entire life, I had been very flat-chested until I finally did something about it. It was in my early 30s and several years after our kids were born. After having done that, I wish I had done it much sooner. The self-confidence I had after having it done was life-changing for me. I know it sounds superficial, but we all have something we are insecure about. Sure, in an ideal world, these things wouldn't matter. However, it mattered to me a lot. My husband also didn't seem to mind the improvement in quotations at all. He seemed to quite enjoy it. Well, now we have an 18-year-old daughter who seems to have inherited my cup size. It really bothers her as much as it bothered me. I also wish for her that it wouldn't matter, but I have a realistic perspective, and I know that is much easier said than done. I feel that if breast enhancement surgery will make her happy and give her confidence, I want her to have that sooner than I did. I want her to enjoy her full adult life with the confidence that I didn't get until my early 30s. Her high school graduation is this weekend. I want to gift her with this surgery. I've even created a really adorable gift certificate to let her know that her dad and I will pay for the surgery. I've also made her an appointment for a consultation. I assumed my husband would have been supportive of the idea since he knows how much happier it made me. I was wrong. He is 100% against it. It has become a massive fight, and I'm angry that he won't let me give my daughter something that I know from experience will be so life-changing for her. He says he will not gift that to her or pay for that. He said that she can make that choice when she is older and pay for it herself. However, I know that she won't be able to afford something like that for many wasted years. Well, I don't want to call them, they're not wasted years. Just because you don't have boobs don't mean you have wasted years.
You're not even a woman. You're barely a human, you and your A cups. Ew.
He also said that it isn't the slightest bit appropriate for a father to give his daughter larger boobs.
Oh my gosh.
If that is how he feels, then I can gift it to her myself and have it paid for out of an account that his name is not on. When I suggested this, he got even more angry. So, what do I do? Do I trust my motherly instinct and give my adult daughter a gift that is paid for with my money that I know will be life-changing for her? Graduation is this weekend, so I need to decide ASAP, Jackie.
I'm ready
to
to
claw
judge
my
now.
eyes out.
Okay.
I'm going to judge now.
All right, so
judge.
Cassie,
Dude.
you're not flat-chested,
No.
but you do have a daughter, and your take.
I'm trying to be understanding because this clearly changed her life so much. And that's a great thing. And I do think there's a role in plastic surgery in making you feel better. I also think you have to do the mental health work with a therapist. That's separate. And the body work as well, loving yourself, all different. I feel like mom is projecting a little bit and kind of fortune telling. Like, if my daughter gets this, her life will be fixed. I think her daughter is too young to know for sure. I don't think parents should ever gift this kind of surgery like that. Like, that's completely, like, if her daughter had big boobs and was having back pain, there's a medical necessity. Otherwise, it just feels like your parent is saying, like, hey, I totally see there's something wrong with your body. Let's fix it. It doesn't feel understanding so much as validating an insecurity. Dad is right. I'm sorry, hands down. If you want to have open conversations with your daughter about this surgery in the future, and when she's older, maybe financially help her out, not as a gift for graduating, but as like, hey, I went through it too. I understand. Let me hear your fears. Let's help you. Sure, that's a different conversation. But to give someone so young a gift of body modification like that validates insecurities, I just think is not in line with what I would call motherly instincts.
Davi?
You know when you watch like a movie or a show and somebody has like an overbearing mother and they're always that person that's like, well, you're looking ... healthy. And that's never a compliment. They're usually like commenting on weight or like, you're not going to wear that, are you? Or you like, do you want to be that mom? You really want to be that mom at the end of the day? Because that's what you're doing. Like, and for a graduation gift, she's going out into the world. They're leaving high school, growing up and going out into the real world. And you're saying you should change yourself for the real world. You're going to be miserable out there the way I was projecting, like Cassie said. And you need to change your body for the real world. I can't imagine if my parents were like, you know what would really set you off and make your life perfect? A nose job. That is not something your parents should ever say to you. And also, I think body modifications, cosmetic surgery is a lot like a tattoo. If you have not concentrated on that exact thing for at least 3 years, it shouldn't be forever on your body. Give it some time. Let her come to terms with this on her own. She might flip and love her A cups and not need a chiropractor for the rest of her life. That's what makes her fulfilling, is being all like aerodynamic and crap. So like, and I say back off and let your 18-year-old adult now, used to be child, she's an adult, make her own decisions. I'm so mad at you.
All right, Melissa, welcome to the Bert Show. You have a unique perspective.
Yes, thank you so much. I love y'all.
Love you too.
So I want this happened with me and my mom and my dad. My dad did not want it. I always knew that I was very insecure with the way that my breasts looked. It had nothing to do with necessarily the cup size. It was the way that my breasts formed, okay? So I never even took my bra off in front of anybody while I was younger until I was probably, after I got my boobs done. So she helped me with that, and she knew that it was something that I was insecure about, and I knew that I couldn't afford it. I didn't think she would be able to afford it, so I never asked her. But she came to me and said, is this something that you really would want to do? And I said, yes, please, thank you. And my dad wanted absolutely nothing to do with it, but my mom was there for me with that, and it completely made my confidence level grow because I felt like this insecurity within myself was not there anymore. So It just made me much better.
So for you, this was a huge success story. And even you hadn't expressed it because you didn't think your parents could afford it, but your mom came to you and asked you if it's something you wanted. You said yes,
Correct.
And she did it, and you could not be happier.
Correct.
And
also to one of the things that Davi just said about making it be like it's not about, that's why I made the comment about it was not the way that my breasts were small, it was the way that they were formed, which made me feel very insecure.
Yeah, I understand that. I mean, like some people, like they get hit by playing basketball and now their nose is crooked forever and they want that fixed. And it's not, oh, I want it smaller. I just don't want it to be like crooked across my face anymore. So I understand that. It's just like, I feel like with graduation, you're supposed to be building your kids up like as much as you can. If this is something, and I didn't catch how old she was when she got that from her mom, but if this is something that your daughter's talking about in college still, and has a little bit more body autonomy to make those decisions, then yeah, like let that be a little bonding moment for y'all.
The Bert Show.
Like what you just watched, you can get more of The Bert Show for free. Just listen to The Bert Show podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your favorite podcasts.